In the late 1960s, with her addictions apparently temporarily curbed, Sil joined the Laurel Canyon scene, where she attempted to forge a career as a singer/songwriter. Her first big break came when she sold the song Lady O to the Turtles, yet another Laurel Canyon band to hit it big in the mid-1960s. Best known for the hit Happy Together, the Turtles were led by lead vocalist-songwriter Howard Kylin, who happened to be, small world that it is, a cousin of Frank Zappa's manager and business partner, Herb Cohen. The band released the song, which featured Judy's guitar work, in 1969. The next year, Sil became the first artist signed to David Geffen's fledgling Asylum record label. The year after that, her self-titled debut album became Asylum's first official release. The first single from the album, Jesus Was a Crossmaker, was produced by Graham Nash, whom she opened for on tour following the album's release. Though critically well received, the album's sales were disappointing, in part because the record was overshadowed by the debut albums of Jackson Browne and the Eagles, both released by Asylum shortly after the release of Judy's album. Sil's second album, 1973's Heart Food, was even more of a commercial disappointment. Nevertheless, in 1974, she began work on a third album in Monkey Mike Nesmith's recording studio. Prior to completion, however, she abandoned the project and promptly disappeared without a trace. What became of her between that time and her death some 5 years later remains largely a mystery. It is assumed that she once again descended into a life of drugs and prostitution, but no one seems to know for sure. It is alleged that she was seriously injured when her car was rear-ended by actor Danny Kaye, causing her to suffer from chronic back pain thereafter, thus contributing to her drug addictions. According to a friend of hers, she lived in a home that featured an enormous photo of Bela Lugosi above the fireplace, a large ebony cross above her bed, and racks of candles. She is said to have read extensively from the Rosicrucian manuscripts and from the writings of Aleister Crowley, to have possessed a complete collection of the work of Helena Blavatsky, and to have been a gifted tarot card reader. What is known for sure is that on the day after Thanksgiving, 1979, Judy Sil, the last surviving member of her family, was found dead in a North Hollywood apartment. The cause of death was listed as, quote, acute cocaine and codeine intoxication, unquote. It was claimed that a suicide note was found, but friends insisted that the supposed note was either a portion of a diary entry or an unfinished song. One of her friends would later note that at some point in her life, Judy began to realize that, quote, there was a part of her that wasn't under her conscious control, unquote. I'm guessing that the guy up for the next review could relate to that.